Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's great to have you. And as a quick reminder here before we get started on our topic today, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to offer comments, and we appreciate those comments, and when you choose to share the information with associates and colleagues. So with that said, if you've not yet done so, now would be a great time to do it. Hit that subscribe button. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, you can check out those links below. And then for additional ways you can choose to support the channel, you can also check out those links. And also, if you've not yet become a channel member, you can check it out with the join button. Consider becoming a channel member, and you'll receive additional forms, documents, and manuals that you'll be able to use in the operation of your business. And so with that said, let's jump into our topic here today. And it's, break the 5 biggest barriers to starting a gym business. Breaking the 5 biggest barriers to starting a gym business. What are the roadblocks, to getting this done? What's keeping us from doing it? And so I want to go over some of these. I know I talked to a lot of folks that they want to open up a gym, and many do, but there's some that don't quite get there. And I want to talk about some of these things that, kind of get in the way a little bit, and maybe what we can do to help mitigate some of that. And so number 1 on my list is what I would call the no money barrier. Well, I don't have any money. Okay. Well, number 1, more often than not, you're going to finance this anyway. And with that said, you can check out the links below for additional information on how to obtain financing. You can also go to our website at fmconsulting.net, get more information on that. So you can get financing. You probably do want to, at some level, do that anyway. But also know this on that no money barrier. Virtually everything's negotiable, right? And so 3 things that I would talk about when it comes to the money is, number 1, your equipment. Well, your best bet on that is lease the equipment. So it's going to be a down payment and then a monthly payment. Okay, that's going to lessen the out-of-pocket, okay, which would be good. Plus, the reality is on your equipment and on a lease, you kind of always are going to have a lease in most cases because you're always rolling this equipment over, to whatever's the latest and greatest, keeping your facility, new. So the no money barrier, we can help mitigate it with some of that. The second thing is your finish out of your building. Okay, your TI dollars, and this is negotiable with your landlord. I mean, there's no rule that you have to pay all of it. Okay, negotiate it. It could be a longer personal guarantee. It could be maybe you pay a little more in rent, to get some more of that. There's some things you can do. You can get creative with it, but your TI dollars, whatever that might end up costing, it's a negotiable item. Okay, then your third big thing is your ramp up to profitability. And for you folks that are brand new at this, you've never really looked at it, what I like to see is like at least a 3-month pre-sales where we're selling memberships in advance of opening. And then once we open, I like to see that lease negotiated in such a way that you're getting at least 3 months abated rent, more if you can. But what that's going to give you is 6 months of heavy selling to ramp up those recurring fees to hopefully get you to break even as soon as possible. So there's some things you can do, on the no money barrier. All we have to do is get creative and, get our selling shoes on, right? And so number 2 is no time to start a business. I just don't have time. I've always wanted to do it. And so here's the first thing that I want to suggest here on this. Understand why you want to do this. Understand why is it important? Why do you want to do this? And I'll give you an example. There's a gentleman we were working with a few years back, and he wanted to open up a gym, and I asked him why. And he had a job, kind of a 9 to 5 kind of thing. And his big reason for wanting to open up a gym, or wanting to be in business for himself, and the fitness part was kind of his passion, so it was a nice fit. But the biggest reason he wanted to do this is he said, hey, I don't mind working some hours, I don't mind working hard, I just want to do it at a time and place of my choosing. I want the freedom that comes with being a business owner. And that's what he wanted. Okay? And so when we talk about no time to start a gym, understand your why here. because in many cases, it's a good idea to keep your current job, and then we're going to have someone else kind of run the business until now the business can support you. And so not only is that a good idea from a funding standpoint, a cash flow standpoint, but it's also a good idea if you just don't have the time. Okay, so look at some ways to do that. You can start this now. You can start the educational process. You can start the business planning. There's a lot of things you can do right now when you are busy with other things. Number 3, the no health benefits nightmare. And this is a challenging one for some folks. Now, if you have another income earner in a household that has access to that, that can help make a difference. But there are some solutions, to the health benefits situation that happy to refer that. Matter of fact, if someone needs some of that, hit me up. You can text me or direct message me. Happy to give you some information on that. But there are solutions to the health benefits. We have investigated some companies out there and some different things that you can actually do on that. Number 4, and number 4 to me might be the biggest one. Okay, and it's we're talking about breaking the 5 biggest barriers to starting a gym. And number 4 is no family support. And I think in the big picture of things, this is the one you really want to have. You want the support of the people around you. One of the secrets really of long-term success is surrounding yourself with folks that have your mission, have your passion, have your desire. What you don't want to have is a family that maybe is resenting you not being there and things like that. So huddle everybody up. And if you're going to do it, we need to get everybody on board. Everybody needs to be in the right seat on the bus, right? Okay, so we want to get that family support. And this could mean children taking over the business at some point. It could give you more flexibility. If your current job is kind of tying you down, this could give you more flexibility. What are the benefits? Make a list. Okay, here's why we shouldn't do it. Here's why we should, and really look at that and do some analysis there. But you do want that family support. And then number 5, no confidence in your abilities. Okay, hey, I'd love to do it, but I've never done it before. I'm just not sure I can. And this is one of the things that I know a lot of folks that I work with. I don't know if I'd really call it lack of confidence, but simply not knowing. Okay, and you want to get that education. It's kind of like when we do a business plan with a client. We do it in a collaborative manner, and the reason we do it that way is we want this to be an educational process. We want to really impart a high-level education, on the gym owner that's going to be opening up their business, and not only help them understand, hey, here's where you need to go with it, here's what you need to do, but here's why you need to look at it that way. Okay, and then the educational part, the marketing, and what are the challenges. And as an example, we're talking about no confidence in our abilities. Well, let's talk about some of the challenges. Challenges are the issue of obscurity. The challenges are the issues of certainty. Challenges are issues of perseverance. And we can show you how to do that, okay, with folks that we work with. But that no confidence in our abilities, but get help. Surround yourself with folks that have kind of been there, done that. Maybe it's your attorney, your accountant, maybe it's a company like myself or others, okay? But surround yourself with folks that have been there and done that. What you're looking for there, in my mind, is what I would call that trusted partner, okay? So, folks, I appreciate you being here. Again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. And a quick reminder again, my focus here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to offer comments, and you choose to share the information. And then for additional ways you can learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. Consider becoming a channel member, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.